while I tried to drive that new to me D21 home. Interestingly, I was able to leave my booster pack on the truck to get it back to the property. So I guess both the parts truck and the runner, the so-called runner, will need to be trailered. This is my new mini truck. It's a 1991 Nissan D21 regular cab short box. We'll get those ugly oversized wheels off later in the video. And this is the floor. It's rusty. But only on the driver's side floor. So I wire wheeled away to reveal the full picture and began chopping that old metal out. This metal snipper tool actually worked better than on camera, but mainly came in handy trimming near the end. I got my desired portion removed, which was the whole floor plan due to the isolated rust. I'm serious, the body is almost rust-free. Did I mention I have a parts truck? This one has a matching floor and it's pristine, while the parts truck overall has more rust, so it's a perfect match. Even this e-brake cable bracket is perfect. The old one has become one with the floor. The best part about this job is having a patch panel that matches every ridge and factory functionality rather than the plain sheet metal like my Toyota pickup job. I began grinding away, and with the thinner cutting wheels it was almost no problem, just a couple tricky angles. Maybe a face shield next time for added safety though. I cut this out a lot smoother than the rusted floor plan for some reason. And now it's time to throw it in and see how it fits. I had a ton of extra overlap here underneath, so I went around and trimmed it all up. And then sanded and primered the underneath metal and cleaned up the patch panel for welding. I used my flux core welder, a notoriously hard way to weld thin sheet metal, but once I got in the flow it certainly did the job. I sanded down each spot as I welded it to keep the surfaces clean. And before I knew it, over a couple nights it was fully welded in, and I applied some JB Weld seam weld after priming the area and welds. This prevents any moisture or debris from entering any pinholes or crevices there may be. After that, I applied more liberally another amount of standard seam sealer to finish it all off. It's really starting to look like new again, sort of. Time to clean up and apply my professional paint match. Apple Red was not as much of a paint match as I expected, but this is a portion of the floor that will be under a carpet. The paint is primarily just for extra cover coating. Here it is now after I got the e-brake cable reinstalled with that crispy clean bracket. All there really was left to do is install the interior back in. This truck is one of two I bought. This one, the runner, and the other parts truck. The running truck had no carpet in it, hence the rusted driver floor, but even though the parts truck was full of stuff and had been sitting in a field, I was able to salvage the vinyl carpet, remove the dead matting, and clean it up for good use. It sure does the job. Now for the fun part, the wheels. I welded a lug nut to the end of this jack rod, so it was not just a tiny square. But a drill I found works better than this impact I'm using for lifting the truck. The previous owner had installed these oversized wheels for a smoother ride around the country gravel roads. But they don't fit the look I'm going for with this small rear-wheel drive truck. Luckily, I have some nice factory wheels I stole off the parts truck, and they just got brand new rubber today. I'm excited for this install. I had these chrome caps sitting around from my 4x4 hardbody wheels I never used. They didn't work today, but I think they would not have really looked the part anyway. While I continue working, I'll catch you up to date. The big job was the floor repair, but on top of that I've done the coolant, the thermostat, the radiator fan, clutch, swapping parts from the parts truck to this truck. I even swapped the back window, from the sliding window to the solid window for a cleaner look, and did lots of farmyard cleanup. There was even a bird's nest in the blower motor housing. I'd like to get this truck on the road as a fun daily driver and cruiser, and of course, lower it if things go to plan with it. Let me know what you think of this pickup, and stay tuned for future videos where we drive it, do more work, modifications, and I dive into the background of my purchase some more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.